I'm hoping that you'll come back and watch me paper this wall, because I will be giving you a detailed description of how I'm going to paper this wall and the reasons for it. And more importantly, it might sound boring to you, but I think I haven't seen anyone the way I was taught and the way I kind of developed my papering skills, if you want to call it that, especially the pasting. Now, if you come back and watch that channel, I bet you'll see something, like you'll hear me say something and you'll go, light bulb moment, because I haven't seen it on YouTube. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the next day and I'm going to put the finishing coat on in this room. What you didn't see me do is, obviously you saw me do the last coat, but I let that dry, then I went round and I picked out any little imperfections, bit of spot filling, rubbing down, and then I spot patched it with paint. Like you have to water down the paint. It's a bit like painting back onto bare plaster if you've got like patches, because some of it I rubbed down to the bare plaster as well, couldn't stop myself. And you have to catch up to where you are now, because this has had a mist coat and it's had this coat, so that's two it's had. So if you rub it back to bare plaster and it's in spots, like you have to make sure you put it like another two coats on so it's level to this, because if you don't, when you're walking down the wall, you'll see all them patches, like, you know what I mean, because like the paint, if you just go over it with one coat, say, like the final coat over a bit of filler, it will show up on a big wall. So you just got to be mindful of that, but it's all been done, all rubbed down, all spot filled, patched it all up, and we're all ready to go now for the final coat. Now I'm not going to show you me like painting this room, because it's just the same as what I did like yesterday, apart from I won't be putting water in the paint, just straight out of the pot, get this done, and then tomorrow I'm going to nip round and finish off the skirtings, because I've got like that semi-sheen, it's for the wood, for the skirting. I'm going to cut all that in, get that all finished. I'm going to be denibbing the wood, like rub it down, denib it, then paint it, really fine tune it all up, get it all finished, and that is it. The room is finished, guys. And then all I've got to do, which I will be showing you, is how to paint. Now I am a fully qualified paint and decorator. I've been doing it all my life. I only did it for about, when did I start painting and decorating? I probably started painting and decorating when I was about 12, believe it or not, because my dad was a painter and decorator and he was a builder, and I picked up everything I know from my dad. He taught me everything. So by the time I went to college, I'd been plastering and decorating like for 5 years, and I literally knew all what they was teaching me anyway. And then I stayed in that job for about 4 years, and then I ended up, foolishly, doing the knowledge of becoming a London cabbie, and that's where this come from. Jack that in, so it's best decision I ever made, guys, jacking that in, because it's stressful. And anyway, in between all them years, I've done privates and stuff like that, and so I've got half a clue on how to do things. I'm hoping that you'll come back and watch me paper this wall, because I will be giving you a detailed description of how I'm going to paper this wall and the reasons for it. And more importantly, it might sound boring to you, but I think I haven't seen anyone the way I was taught and the way I kind of developed my papering skills, if you want to call it that, especially the pasting. Now, if you come back and watch that channel, I bet you'll see something, like you'll hear me say something and you'll go, light bulb moment, because I haven't seen it on YouTube, and there's certain things that you do when you're pasting the wallpaper that I've not seen on YouTube. So I'll come back and see if I can teach you anything, guys, because I think it's common sense, but I just don't see people doing it. So, and I know like nowadays things have moved on. You can paste the wall, can't you? And you used to be able to put the roll in a bucket of water or a tray of water, and it's crazy. But this is going to be just your bog standard wallpaper. It's Laura Ashley, and I normally find that the more expensive the paper, the harder it is to hang. So I'll find out tomorrow. And you get a feel of it as well. Like when you've hung one or two of them, like you get a feel of them. And the good thing about like nowadays is like you cut with knives and like straight edge and stuff like that. But back in the day, I don't know how I did it, but it was with shears. It was crazy, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think things have moved on for the better. It's got a lot easier to paper. But yeah, come back and see how I do, guys, and then hopefully you might learn something. Then again, like you might be all the people out there, that all the what they call them, keyboard warriors. You'll be all out there, and then at least you have something to do for 5 minutes and tear me down a few strips. Whatever, guys.